Hello! Do you have train motors that don't work? Lego 9-volt motors unfortunately die. This one seems to be working. Trade out the next one, and not such good results. Just doesn't want to go. Push, push, push. Well, we've been working at Michelab to develop a solution to that problem. Let's turn that on. Lego has 9-volt power function motors, and along with the old 9-volt motor and an extension cord, we can go and create a device that'll go and travel well, conduct the electricity, and use the current technology. So let's see how we build this. Alright, first we start with the 9-volt motor that really isn't working. As you can see, this is picking up the power okay from the tracks, but it's just not, doesn't have the power to go and keep on going. First we go and take off the accessories, get the motor, and there's little clips on the bottom. These have to be cut off in order to open the motor up. You're going to need a knife for that. Sorry, we have to go and alter the Lego a little bit. Now we're done. Alright, so what you see here is the train motor, and on the bottom of this are these little tabs. A little hard to do with this video. These little tabs right up here, you can see, I have all but this one cut off. You have to take a knife and carefully go and cut that away till you find it, and you just carefully cut this off, paying more attention to the train motor rather than trying to make a video like me. Obviously it's not a real easy thing, and there's like about 10 of these on each motor, so I took the time to cut off all but one of them just to give you an idea of what's involved. Once you have them all off, you can open up this bottom of the train. Okay, so once you figured out you do have all the bottom tabs off, you have to go and get your fingernails in on the edge and work it out loose, and eventually the bottom plate will come up. You'll see the train motor looks like this on the inside, with the two wheels and the motor in between. These parts come out real easily. Along with the gears. You will end up needing to remove the gears and the motor for this task. Next you need to look at the pickups. The pickups look like this, and they should have two prongs that touch the wheels on each side. This one has one prong broke off. That's possibly why this motor's not working so well. We can save this motor for later on to go and try with other ones to see if we can save it for a future 9-volt motor that's just not working. Alright. It is possible to make these parts. One of our club members, Tom Morse, has been making these parts with sheet metal. So that is an option. So you need to take out both of them, inspect them. So we can see here that we got both of these are a little bit damaged. Alright, we got this one with only one prong on one side, two on the other, and this one is also the case. We're going to give this a try anyway, see how well it works. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so as I was talking, here's our part. Alright, we notice that one side of each one is damaged. We have to go and reinsert that into the body of the train. Alright, this goes in with these prongs facing out. to go and touch on the wheels. This one's going to make really good contact. This one we might have a little bit of trouble with, but we're going to give it a try and see how well it works. Otherwise, you might have to keep on taking some apart and see if you have any that aren't damaged. So next, we look at the other one. The other one is also damaged, unfortunately, on the same place. So you slide this in so that they bump out on the sides. Next, we need to go and take our wheels. Alright. We're going to reinsert these, making sure that these little tabs touch the inside of the wheel. Okay? That is what conducts the electricity. Alright, that one is slid in. This is the one that had good contacts on both sides. Before I reinserted the contacts, I made sure that they were bent out so that they would make good contact with the wheels. Alright, I did that on both sides regardless if they're broken or not. We're going to reinsert this one as well, making sure that the contacts touch those wheelbases. I put one in on there, squeeze in a little bit, and make sure that we have contact on both sides. It was looking like we still have contact on both sides. At this point, that's all you're going to put back in there. You don't need the motor, you don't need the gears. You need the bottom of the train case, and you're just going to push this back in. It's going to keep everything together. If you find that the bottom of the case isn't staying connected, you might have to tape it. Alright, so now we rebuilt this, we're going to give it a test. So we have our train motor. We have a new Power Functions train motor. Okay? And we have a standard Power Functions lead. This has the 9-volt connection, which we're going to put on the contacts on top of the car. For ease of use, I'm just going to put the studded connection right up there so that it stays together. Alright, we need to be able to connect the cars, so I put a train buffer on there. We connect the new PF motor and connect the PF leads, and we'll give it a test. Do you think it'll work? I'm hoping so. Let's see. Ooh, success. Alright, a little bit rough the first time around, but let's give it a try. Alright, some of our wheels aren't getting good contact on the train track. Alright. Power is definitely getting moved over to the PF motor very well. Not as fond of pushing the old motor, but it works pretty good pulling. It'll work either way after there's a little bit of a load on the car. Alright, let's take a closer look at this. And we'll slow it down. Well, this is Scott Thompson, President of Michigan LEGO Users Group, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you've learned something and you can keep those trains running. Hopefully we'll get to see you at one of our events. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.